So obviously, Sanders the guy you're paying attention to in Week 1. Who are some other guys that you think you want to see what they have for the Browns?
Yeah, so one of the ones who I'm really excited about, I think is Carson Schlesinger, linebacker, rookie, second round pick, right? I think it was probably less than a month after I was on the show last time. We had talked about kind of Jordan Hicks and him playing well for the Browns last year, and them gonna having to rely on him as a leader again, yada yada yada, right? And then he retired literally like less than a month after that. So it leaves this kind of linebacker core in not like the best spot, right? So you have already dealing with the issues of Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah with his health concerns and out for the year. Devin Bush and Jerome Baker are kind of the veterans there, but both kind of journeymen who've had their issues being trusted as full-time players. So to me, while one of those guys does probably start, one of the veterans as the full-time linebacker in Jim Schwartz's defense, I'm looking even harder at Carson Schlesinger to play a bigger role as a rookie. He, obviously doesn't come with a ton of experience himself coming out of college, but when he was out there, he looked really good, which is why the Browns spent the first pick of the second round on him. So I think for him, and considering the investment in him, he has to play a big role this season, even more now that Jordan Hicks is gone. And I find myself at least being pretty excited about his potential, and should be a lot of fun to watch tonight against Carolina, a team that also, has a thin linebacker core of their own. So who knows? Maybe, Schlesinger can finish the night as the best linebacker of the game for both teams. I can't wait to see it. Very excited about him.
All right, so you kind of tweeted this out relative to Schlesinger too. So it's kind of his profile, and take us through some of those things and what jumps out when you look at that profile.
Yeah, so this one is really kind of designed for fantasy football, IDP obviously specifically because we're looking at linebackers, and basically it's taking in a lot of key metrics that include draft capital, PFF grades for his career, production data, things like that I've found through a player's college career end up mattering for their opportunity at the second level. And for Carson Schlesinger, even though he doesn't have a ton of experience playing in college, like I said, when he was out there, he performed really well. Obviously, the run defense grade isn't amazing, but he was this high end tackler at the position. He racked up tackles at an incredible rate, the highest actually rate that we've ever seen for a college prospect since I think it was 2017 or 2018, I want to say for the model, 18.8% tackle rate. So he's always around the ball. And that's something that, can lead to big plays. It could lead to him being a difference maker for the defense. So if he's able to kind of build on that, gain some experience in the NFL, I think he could be a really fun and exciting player here as soon as his rookie season, especially with this kind of increased opportunity with Jordan Hicks's retirement and obviously Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah's health.